Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. So today we are going to start with a new chapter of class 5 science, that is soil erosion and conservation. So in this chapter we are going to study about the different methods of conservation of soil, how to conserve the soil, and we will study about how soil is formed, soil erosion. Alright, so let's start with the introduction. So you have already learnt about this chapter in class 4 science, in class 4th. Okay, so why soil is so important? What is soil? Soil is an important natural resource found on earth. Why it is called natural resource? Because it is already existed in nature. It is not man-made. Okay, and why it is so important? Because soil supports plants growth, right? Soil supports plant growth. Soil provides nutrients and minerals to plant, and you know that plants are very important for us. Plants provide us food. Plants gives us oxygen. Okay, and we can't survive on earth without plants. Okay, so that's why soil is very important. Where soil provides minerals and nutrients to the plants. We know that. Okay, we have already discussed about what is soil and why is soil important. Okay, now let's see the layers of soil or soil profile. So let us focus on layers of soil. So you can perform this simple experiment at home. Just take some amount of soil and take a glass of water, put the soil into the water and leave it undisturbed for a couple of minutes. You will see the different layers of soil. Okay, so if you really want to see all the layers, then you can visit a place where construction is going on, where it is on initially stage. Okay, so here you can see the different layers of soil. First is Erosion. Erosion is topsoil which is rich in humus. And what is this humus? Humus क्या होता है आपका? Humus is a dead remains or dead and decaying matter of plants and animals. Okay, then it is soft and porous and can retain moisture. Porous मतलब small holes होते हैं soil के बीच में, right? So it provides shelter to many living organisms. Then comes to middle layer. It contains less humus, is harder and more compact. Then sea horizon, mostly made of small lumps of rocks with cracks and crevices. And last is bedrock, is the hardest layer and hence is difficult to dig with a spade. Alright, okay, so how soil is formed? Soil कैसे form होता है? So the process of breaking of rocks into fine soil particles is called weathering. Through the process of weathering, the soil is formed. And this weather is not about the temperature, climate. This is something else. Okay. So rocks break up to form soil. So what happens, long ago there was no soil on the earth, and in the beginning the entire earth was covered with rocks. Then what happened, heat from the sun heated the earth and rain cooled it. Okay, and then as a result rocky surface cracked. Okay, what happened, when there is rain, water will seep inside rock, and when the rain keeps falling on the same spot again and again, then eventually water will seep into the रॉक एंड उससे क्या हो जाता है, आपके क्रैक्स आ जाते हैं, राइट? जब व्हेन देयर इज कोल्ड वाटर फ्रीज इनसाइड द रॉक, सो आपके उसके बीच में क्रैक्स आ जाते हैं. एज अ रिजल्ट द रॉकी सरफेस क्रैक्ड एंड द विंड एंड द फ्लोइंग वाटर वाइडन द क्रैक्स. With time, the rocks broke into pieces and gradually pebbles, sand, silt and clay were formed from the rocks. Later, plants appeared on land and their remains mixed with the soil. This is how soil is formed. Okay, so wind and water are the main agents of weathering. They continuously erode the rocks, eventually turning even big rocks into tiny grains of soil. So it is a very slow process. It takes millions of years for rocks to break down in tiny particles that form the soil. Okay, that's how the soil is formed. Okay, next is, what do you mean by this soil erosion? What is this soil erosion? So let us discuss about the serious issues related to soil. Okay, So what is soil erosion? It is the washing away of upper layer of soil by wind or water. It is known as soil erosion. So any process that damages or removes the topsoil from a region causes soil erosion. Soil erosion makes the soil less fertile. All right. Okay. So natural causes of soil erosion. Natural causes क्या कौन कौन से होते हैं? Is wind and flowing water. So here soil erosion is explained here. Okay, soil erosion, the topmost layer of the soil is called topsoil. We know that topsoil gets mixed with humus and is the fertile layer of the soil. If the topsoil is removed by wind or water, fertility of soil is lost and land becomes barren. Barren means the land that doesn't have plants growing on it. Dry land where plants cannot grow is known as barren. The removal of topsoil by wind or water is known as soil erosion. The soil on earth when formed settles in layers. In these layers, the topmost layer is called as topsoil. It is a topsoil that mixes with humus. Humus again is dead and decaying animals and plants. Because it mixes with humus, it is a fertile part of soil. If this topsoil is removed by wind and water, then even the fertility of the soil gets lost and the land becomes barren. Alright, so soil erosion is caused by natural processes as well as human activities. Natural processes में क्या क्या आ जाता है? Water, flowing water and wind. And human activities is overcropping, overgrazing, deforestation. So let's discuss this one by one. First, let's discuss about the natural processes. Okay, so natural causes of soil erosion, we already know that it mainly occurs due to wind and flowing water. Strong winds and flowing rainwater wash away the topsoil. Land that doesn't have plants growing on it is called barren, and barren lands get eroded at a faster rate. So barren soil gets exposed to heat and sunlight and dries up quickly. The dry loosened topsoil is easily removed by the wind and flowing water. This is how the absence of vegetation causes soil erosion. Okay, so let's discuss about the human activities. Okay, erosion due to human activities, that is overgrazing, deforestation. Okay, so roots of plants hold soil particles together and reduce erosion of soil by wind and water. However, human activities have led to the reduction in plant cover and caused an increase in soil erosion. How? First is deforestation. What do you mean by deforestation? Cutting down of trees is known as deforestation. Okay, so we have cleared forests to build farmlands, to build industries, cities, roads, and for our wood requirements. And this leaves land bare and increases erosion. Even plowing leaves soil loose. Alright, so deforestation damages the green cover of the land. When a large area of forest is cleared for growing crops, mining, for building roads, for raising livestock, it gets exposed to wind and flowing water and soil gets eroded. Thus deforestation leads to soil erosion. Okay बच्चों. Okay, next is overgrazing. What is this overgrazing? Overgrazing by cattle leads to the destruction of plants. It gradually makes the land barren, and once the natural cover of plants is lost, the land becomes exposed to wind and flowing water, leading to soil erosion. Okay, we know that we rear cattle for our use, and when this cattle overgraze, they expose the topsoil by eating away all the plants growing on it, and this increases the soil erosion. So this is all about soil erosion. And what are the harmful effects of soil erosion? That it loss of valuable topsoil. You know, topsoil is very important. It supports the plant's growth, right? So due to soil erosion, the loss of valuable topsoil is there. Then adversely affect plant growth, and the soil quality also degrades. Okay, and it also causes pollution in nearby water bodies. Okay, so beta, that's all about the soil erosion. In our next class, we will discuss about the soil conservation and the steps to conserve soil. Okay, that's all for today. Bye everyone. Have a nice day. Take care.